Madam, please. I just need any job to survive. Zubri begged softly, his voice shaking, eyes down. Nia stared at him suspiciously. You don't look like a gateman. Why do you want this job? I've nowhere else to go, he said, barely louder. Then a whisper. Mama Chiku leaned in, eyes wide, smiling brightly. Madam, hire him fast. No only breeze fresh past this one for our compound. Nia rolled her eyes. Mama Chiku, behave yourself. Mama Chiku laughed, dancing around Zubri dramatically. Handsome man, no worry. If Madam no take you, I get job for my room. Nia frowned, hesitating. Something felt strange. The man seemed too gentle, too polite. What's your name again? Zuberi, he answered gently, avoiding eye contact. And you've done this job before? He nodded quickly. Yes, madam. I've guarded gates, cleaned cars, anything. Mama Chiku whispered loudly. Madam, if you no hire am, me I go higher. Nia sighed heavily, glancing at Zuberi again. Okay, fine. You start tomorrow, but one wrong step and you're gone. Zuberi's eyes lit up, gratefulness flooding his face. Thank you, madam. You won't regret this. As he walked out, Mama Chiku leaned closer to Nia, whispering dramatically. Madam, he dey smell rich perfume. You sure say this one pour. Nia scoffed, waving her off. Mama Chiku, mind your business. But Mama Chiku wasn't wrong. Outside. The gate. Zuberi took a deep breath and straightened, pulling out a sleek, expensive phone hidden deep in his pocket. Mission started, he whispered into the phone. She has no idea who I am. Smiling slightly, he vanished into the evening crowd, leaving behind a mystery waiting to unfold. Nia rushed outside, late for her meeting. Mama Chiku! Where's the driver? Mama Chiku shook her head, pointing towards the gate. Driver no day-o. He say him mama sick. Nia froze, panicking. Now what do I do? Zuberi stepped forward hesitantly. Madam, I can drive you. She eyed him doubtfully. Are you sure? Yes, please trust me. Mama Chiku clapped happily. Madam, na your blessing. Handsome gate man, fine driver, double blessing. Enough, Nia said, climbing into the car. Let's go. To Nia's surprise, Zuberi drove perfectly, navigating traffic effortlessly. You drive so well, she said quietly. Thank you, madam, he replied, eyes fixed carefully on the road. At home, later Nia struggled with a broken kitchen tap. Zuberi noticed and gently said, Madam, let me fix that. She hesitated, then sighed. Fine. He fixed it quickly, leaving Mama Chiku wide-eyed. Madam, this gate man the magician ho. Driver, plumber, wet and remain. Stop it. Nia laughed softly, though secretly impressed. Days passed and Nia became increasingly reliant on Zuberi. Her laptop suddenly crashed hours before an important presentation. Tears filled her eyes, hopeless. Zuberi saw her upset. Madam, what's wrong? My laptop broke. My presentation. I'm finished. Nia sobbed. Without hesitating, Zuberi pulled his last month's salary envelope from his pocket, handing it to her. Take this. Go buy another one. Nia stared, shocked. But this is your salary, Zuberi. How will you survive? I'll manage. He smiled gently. I'm just here to help. Mama Chiku cornered Nia later that evening, whispering loudly. Madam, this man smell like Dubai. Perfume expensive past my whole life. You sure say this man poor? Nia shook her head, slightly uneasy. Stop imagining things. But doubt crept into her mind. Why was Zuberi always willing to sacrifice himself for her? One morning, a delivery man knocked loudly. "Madam Nia, package for you," he announced cheerfully, handing over a beautifully wrapped box. Confused, she opened it carefully. A brand new, expensive laptop. "Who sent this?" Nia asked, amazed. "Your secret admirer." The delivery man smiled knowingly, leaving quickly. Mama Chiku jumped excitedly. "Madam, you don't blow. Secret rich boyfriend on land." Nia felt a flutter in her heart, but immediately dismissed it. It's probably a mistake. Later that week, another unexpected alert startled Nia. A large sum of money had just been credited to her account. She gasped in shock, heart racing. "Mama, Chiku, someone sent me money." Mama Chiku danced dramatically. God of secret admirers, locate me too, oh. But who could it be? Nia wondered aloud, uneasy but deeply grateful. Weeks passed, and payday came. Nia handed Zuberi his salary, smiling warmly. He shook his head gently, pushing it back. "Keep it, madam. You need it more." "No, Zuberi. You must accept this." Nia insisted softly. "Please," he said quietly, eyes sincere. "I am okay. I am just here to help." His words pierced her heart, confusion and admiration mixing inside her. Days later, an enormous bouquet of roses arrived. Nia felt breathless, reading the attached note aloud. "For the woman whose smile brightens the darkest days, your secret admirer." Mama Chiku screamed excitedly. "Madam! Na romantic film we'd watch now, oh." "But who is he?" Nia whispered, her heart beating fast. Mama Chiku glanced suspiciously towards the gate. "Madam, your gateman dey smile too much. I suspect amo." Nia dismissed her quickly, yet secretly observed Zuberi closely that evening. Could Mama Chiku be right? That night, alone at the gatehouse, Zuberi answered a call quietly. "Everything okay?" a deep voice asked. "Yes," Zuberi replied calmly. "She's finally noticing me. But it's not yet time." "You've fallen for her?" the voice asked, slightly amused. "More than I expected," Zuberi admitted softly. "She's genuine, honest." "Then why delay telling her?" "I must be certain she loves me, not my wealth," Zuberi whispered firmly. "No more heartbreaks." He ended the call, staring thoughtfully into the darkness, determined yet vulnerable. The truth hovered dangerously close, waiting to explode. A loud knock startled Zuberi. Opening the gate, his face froze. "Tasha?" he gasped. She smirked, eyes mocking. "Zuberi, so it's true. You're a gateman now?" He sighed, stepping out. "What do you want, Tasha?" She laughed cruelly. "Imagine a billionaire guarding someone's gate. I thought it was a joke." Zuberi clenched his jaw. "Leave now." From upstairs, Nia spotted them arguing. Her heart dropped, misunderstanding flooding her mind. "Who's that woman with Zuberi?" Below, Tasha moved closer, touching his arm. "Stop this nonsense, Zuberi. Let's start over." He pushed her away firmly. "Never. You betrayed me." Nia felt tears sting her eyes. She misunderstood the closeness and hurried downstairs angrily. "What's going on here?" Nia demanded, glaring at Zuberi. Tasha laughed mockingly. "Oh, your madam? She's pretty. Does she know who you really are?" Zuberi tensed. "Leave, Tasha. Now." Tasha grinned, addressing Nia directly. "Careful, madam. This gateman isn't who he says he is." Nia's voice trembled. "Explain yourself, Zuberi." He hesitated, heart pounding. Please trust me. It's not what it seems. Nia shook her head, hurt. I trusted you already. Before he could explain, a loud car horn interrupted. Nia's father stormed out, face furious. Nia! What's happening? Here! Her father shouted, eyes fixed on Zuberi. Who is this? Tasha smiled wickedly, slipping away quietly, satisfied she'd caused enough damage. Nia hesitated. Dad, he's my gateman. Her father exploded. Your gate man? This is who you keep in your house? A gate boy? Have you lost your senses? Dad, it's not like... Nia started. Silence! Her father thundered, pointing accusingly at Zuberi. You're fired. Pack your rubbish and leave. Zuberi stayed silent, eyes sad but dignified. Please, Nia begged softly. Dad, let him explain. There's nothing to explain. Her father interrupted. If you keep him, I'll disown you. Nia stared at Zuberi, heartbroken, confusion clouding her thoughts. Did you lie to me? Zuberi looked down, unable to speak. He wanted desperately to tell her everything, to reveal the truth. But how could he risk losing her trust forever? Nia stepped back slowly. I thought you were different, Zuberi. Nia, wait. Zuberi pleaded gently. She shook her head, turning away. Just go. Leave. Her father nodded sharply. Goodbye, Gateboy. As they walked away, leaving Zuberi alone at the gate, Mama Chiku watched from the doorway, sadness filling her eyes. Na-wa-oh, she whispered softly. Secret day always get expiry. Date. Zuberi stood quietly, his heart heavy with regret. He had lost Nia's trust, maybe forever. Yet his secret stayed locked inside, protected only by silence. In the shadows, Tasha smirked victoriously, satisfied her mission was complete. Let's see how you survive this, Billionaire Gatekeepr, she muttered, disappearing into the night, leaving chaos behind her. Nia sat alone, eyes red from crying, her heart heavy. She replayed Zuberi's words in her head, confused and torn. Mama Chiku entered softly. Madam, no cry again. Maybe the story no day clear. Nia wiped her tears. Mama Chiku, he lied to me. I trusted him. Mama Chiku sighed deeply. Madam, forget wet in eyes they see. Sometimes na heart sabi truth pass. Nia paused, thoughtful. Despite the confusion, Zuberi had always protected her, cared for her in ways no one else ever did. At his office, Zuberi paced anxiously. He dialed a powerful number, voice firm. Please, sir. I need you to urgently release that pension money. An innocent man is suffering. The official hesitated. But Zuberi, this isn't simple. Please, Zuberi pleaded. It means everything to someone very special. I'll try, the man finally said. Give me 24 hours. Zuberi exhaled in relief. Thank you. The next morning, Nia's father stormed into the house, eyes wide. Nia, my pension... It came through, all of it. Nia stood shocked. What? How? Her father shook his head in disbelief. They said someone powerful intervened. Nia, who could have done this? I don't know, she whispered, heart racing. Mama Chiku clapped joyfully. A.B. like say na your secret admirer, don't show face again. Oh. Nia's heart skipped. Could it be Zuberi? Her father sat slowly, humbled. Whoever it is, they've saved my life. I must thank them. Later, Nia received a beautifully wrapped box, another note attached. Her hands trembled as she opened it, revealing an elegant necklace. She read aloud. Always believe your heart. It knows the truth. Your secret admirer. Mama Chiku smiled warmly. Madame, your heart know, say nahu. Nia's eyes filled again, remembering Zuberi's kindness clearly. But why would he lie, Mama Chiku? She whispered, conflicted. Sometimes. Mama Chiku answered softly. People dey hide who dem be, because dem fear rejection past anything. Days later, Zuberi came to pick up his things. Nia stood at the gatehouse door later, hesitant. She gently opened it, seeing Zuberi silently packing his things. He turned, surprised, eyes gentle but guarded. Nia, did you help my father? She asked directly, voice trembling. Zuberi hesitated, conflicted. Nia, please, it's complicated. Just tell me, she pleaded softly. Did you? He lowered his eyes sadly. I promise to never hurt you. If keeping silent protects you, I'll do it. Frustrated tears filled her eyes. Zuberi, I don't know what to believe anymore. He looked deeply into her eyes. Believe your heart, Nia. Trust what you feel. She stepped back, confused and hurt. I need time. He nodded gently, sadness heavy in his gaze. I'll wait. As Nia walked away, Zuberi sighed, closing his eyes in pain. He whispered quietly to himself, If only you knew how deeply I care. Watching her leave, he silently vowed to reveal everything soon, even if it meant losing her forever. Nia walked nervously into the cafe, heart pounding. She'd dressed carefully, uncertain of who she was about to meet. Her hands shook slightly as she took her seat, eyes scanning the crowd. Hello, Nia, said a familiar, gentle voice. She froze, eyes wide in disbelief. Zuberi, you've been living in my compound, pretending? Zuberi nodded slowly, sitting down. Please, let me explain. Nia's eyes filled with confusion. All this time, you lied? Not lied, he said softly. I just didn't tell the whole truth. But why? She whispered, hurt evident in her voice. Zuberi sighed deeply, leaning forward. I was deeply hurt once by someone who loved my money, not me. I needed to know if someone could care for me, the real me, without knowing my wealth. She stared, speechless. And the gifts, the help, was that you? Yes, Zuberi admitted gently. Everything I did was because I genuinely love you. I fell in love with your kindness, your strength, your honesty. Nia's heart raced, confusion mixing with hope. But you should have told me sooner. He took her hand tenderly. I was scared you'd reject me if you knew who I really was. Forgive me, Nia. She paused, looking into his eyes, sincerity shining there. You really love me? More than I've ever loved anyone, Zuberi said passionately, squeezing her hand softly. Please, believe me. Her eyes watered slightly, voice barely a whisper. You changed my life. Even when I doubted you, you kept protecting me. Zuberi stood suddenly, pulling a small box from his pocket. The cafe grew quiet, patrons turning in curiosity. He knelt down, heart in his eyes, holding her hand tight. Nia, you've shown me true love isn't about status or money. It's about the heart. Please, marry me. Gasps filled the cafe. Nia's tears spilled freely, heart overflowing. Zuberi, are you sure? He smiled warmly, unwavering. I've never been more sure in my life. The silence stretched, everyone waiting breathlessly. Finally, Nia whispered, voice breaking, Yes, I'll marry you. Cheers erupted as Zuberi slipped the sparkling ring onto her finger. He stood, embracing her tightly, their tears mixing in happiness. "I love you, Nia," he whispered into her ear. "Thank you for seeing me when I hid behind the gate." She smiled through tears, holding him close. "I saw your heart, Zuberi, and that's all that mattered." Nia stood nervously beside Zuberi, holding his hand tightly as her father stared, speechless. "So, you're telling me," her father finally spoke slowly, "you pretended to be a gateman to find genuine love?" "Yes, sir," Zuberi answered softly. "I never meant harm. I love your daughter with all my heart." Nia's father sighed deeply, finally breaking into a warm smile. "I misjudged you. You're exactly the kind of man my daughter deserves. You have my blessing." Relief filled Nia's heart as Zuberi shook her father's hand respectfully. "Thank you, sir. I promise I'll make her happy." Suddenly, Mama Chiku dramatically clutched her chest, collapsing theatrically onto the couch. "Wait, ho, so this fine gateman a billionaire? Jesus of Ajagunle, carry me go." Everyone burst into laughter as Nia hugged Mama Chiku warmly. "Stop pretending, Mama Chiku!" Suddenly, the door burst open dramatically. Tasha stormed in, eyes blazing jealously. "Zuberi! How could you choose her over me?" Zuberi stood protectively in front of Nia, voice firm. "You chose money over love, Tasha. Now you have neither." Tasha flushed angrily, pointing accusingly at Nia. "You're nothing compared to me." Nia calmly stepped forward, facing Tasha with quiet dignity. "Maybe to you, Tasha, but to him, I'm everything." Embarrassed whispers filled the room. Humiliated, Tasha backed away, defeated. She stormed out, slamming the door behind her. "Good riddance," Mama Chiku called after her cheerfully. Months later, sunlight poured gently into a beautifully decorated church. Nia stood radiant in her wedding gown, smiling shyly beneath her veil. At the altar, Zuberi took her hand tenderly, his voice a soft whisper. "Now I know. You saw me, not my money." She smiled warmly, eyes glistening. "And I'd choose you again, gate or mansion," the priest's words echoed joyfully. "I now pronounce you husband and wife." Cheers filled the hall as Zuberi kissed her tenderly, sealing their promise forever. Mama Chiku shouted excitedly from the crowd, waving dramatically. "See fine couple. Oh, from gatehouse to penthouse." As laughter and applause erupted, Nia's father nodded proudly, tears glistening. His heart knew true love had triumphed, beyond class or status. Holding hands, Nia and Zuberi walked down the aisle, happiness shining in their eyes. Sometimes the man at the gate guards not just the house, but your heart. So, my besties, what you learned from this story. Tell us how you found the love of your life. We would love to know your stories in the comment section.